friend who thinks she's the heroine in a coming-of-age story. Robin is the most tolerant, more evolved, the furthest along, almost grounded. Evelyn, or Evvy, is the lead in an early aughts rom-com, effervescent, magnetic, flighty, flirty. Jay is a playful, melodic dreamboat hunk, smooth, steady. Griffon is enthusiastic and sweet. We need a good boy to decide if it matters. Dr. Deborah Harrison is inviting but firm, efficient, wise, with strong diction, not monotone or emotional. Her message can be pre-recorded or read offstage. Interrupting as a love language. Dashes mean a character shifts in their own train of thought. Slashes indicate another character's dialogue is the interruption. These people talk fast. The set. Upstage right are 3 doors leading to the bedrooms and 1 downstage, the bathroom. Stage left is a small kitchen, ideally functional, potentially offstage. Center stage is an old couch, lit with a single spotlight from the moment house opens. The kind that is only passed down and never paid for. It is blankets and maybe the occasional pillow taken from a bed, but no throw pillows. It is big enough for 3 people who are comfortable sitting close, 2 people with legs up and 1 out, and 1 laying down. Act 1, Scene 1. The couch spotlight moves to the front door. Giggling and rustling can be heard from behind, as well as the scraping of metal on metal. Someone is trying and failing to unlock the door. It bursts open and Aster tumbles in. She is wearing party clothes and makeup that probably looked pretty good a few hours ago. Her words are slurred and spoken as loudly as she can while still not fully yelling, in the way that's only acceptable when someone is blackout drunk. She is blackout drunk.
I did it! I am the hero of tonight.
She stumbles slightly and struggles to regain her balance as Robin and Evelyn enter. They are also dressed for the party. Evelyn is more chic and Robin more casual.
4? Excuse me?
You need to chill. We have neighbors.
All of our neighbors are also college students, Rob.
There is a lot of physicality between Evelyn and Aster. Arms over shoulders, possibly some lifting or struggling to get in the air.
I think I am, therefore
You are not the hero for unlocking the fucking door.
We weren't officially home until I did that. I fucking did that.
It is nice to be home, especially considering the night was mediocre at best.
Okay, but consider the dance floor.
Crowded, sweaty, disgusting.
But so fun. And Aster, lest we forget how Robin stayed so graciously, even when she did not want to, so we could enjoy the sacred act of dancing, right? What about Bob? I think Bob might be the hero of tonight, because also she paid for the prize.
Okay, true. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But if we go to bed, how does that sound?
That sounds essential.
I think maybe they didn't sit so well to the fries.
I got this.
And you are decidedly the hero of tonight.
Robin flips a light switch, blackout. Act 1, Scene 2. Light streams into the room as though through the frame of a window, welcoming, serene. Then the bathroom door opens slowly. Aster staggers out, needing support from the door frame before making her voyage to the kitchen. She takes a cup out of the cabinet and fills it at the sink. She chugs it until it's around halfway done, at which point she gags. She refills it. Robin enters from her bedroom. They cross paths on her way to the fridge.
Eggs or Eggos?
Neither. I'm so dehydrated. I feel horrible.
Well, you're gonna feel horrible for longer if you don't at least try.
Aster groans, making a big show of conceding.
Fine, you're right. Waffle, please.
Robin pops 2 waffles into the toaster and joins Aster on the couch, who lays in her lap.
So, what happened last night?
I don't know. I've never been that drunk before in my life. Maybe it was the keg stand?
It was probably the tequila
I
shots.
drank tequila.
As part of your insistence that everyone have a good time.
Everyone?
The very best time. You offered to do a shot with anyone.
Anyone?
So the whole team pretended.
Why did you let them?
I was letting you, well, you let them, but I actually think you kind of enjoyed all that attention.
Yeah, sorry. That's fair. I wish I didn't, but I see why, and I probably would have been.
So why did you?
The toaster dings. The theater should fill with the smell of waffles, whether from practical effects or offstage wafting.
Hold on.
Robin gets up and returns with the waffles wrapped in paper towels. She hands one of them to Aster and sits back down, just as she mutters, as though they were her dying words.
Can you put butter on it?
You're not getting out an answer, but you can get your own butter.
I don't need it.
Aster smells it through the wrapping. She doesn't take a bite.
So? Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I do, but it's stupid. I was just sad.
Why would you drink if you were sad? It's only going to make you considerably sadder.
I know, and I vaguely remember sobbing on the bathroom floor in the arms of an angel named Evelyn last night. So, yeah, it definitely did.
Oh God, bless her. Evvy is too good for this world.
I know, we don't deserve her. Nobody. But basically, I wasn't even sad. It was just because yesterday was, I don't know, the 3rd anniversary of when my ex.
Hey, I know, I get it. It is and it isn't a big deal. So I'm sorry.
You'd think by junior year.
3 years isn't that long when you really think about it. And it does suck too,
But it's also really fucking long.
I know.
It's just so weird because last year, I really felt the weight of it. I remember seeing this day as impending, looming. I literally did not get out of bed all day and cried the entire week leading up to it. And day of, I was unwell, right? Sobbing, right?
Sure, I remember it well.
But then freshman year, I was incredibly aware it was approaching, but as this big accomplishment because I was away and at school and I barely remember the orientation parties and I just loved it here so much and I thought I felt so much better, but that's why last year was so hard because I felt like I had regressed, but I was actually just starting to pay attention. But now I do feel so much better, I swear. I wasn't really feeling anything when I first, when the 6th of September was coming again, but I just thought I didn't even care. I really did think I was fine. I am fine.
I hope you know you could have told me.
I just hate feeling like this is my whole identity. It's all I talk about.
It isn't.
It kind of is though. It's what I was dealing with for so long, every day, literally, and now still it is always just the thing, the only thing I seem to be dealing with.
Well, it shouldn't be, but no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that it shouldn't. I can't tell you how you.
Robin is
I didn't-
also hungover. This is the first we notice.
So what? Exactly.
I'm just saying that maybe instead of totally forgetting or pretending or self-medicating or just maybe just reducing the impact is enough. The first year it was so painful. It was
Obvious.
well, yeah, kinda. And maybe the point isn't to get rid of it. You just have to fill up the space in your life with good things and watch as it shrinks in comparison. Let time continue to pass and just be proud of the progress at every chance you get. You've come so far. You function. You feed yourself, right? Present moment excluded.
Robin pushes the waffle towards Aster's face.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I do.
Robin tears off a piece of Aster's still untouched waffle and feeds it to her like a baby or a dog.
Now do I get to be petty for 2 seconds?
Always.
I know it's horrible to say, and I do just want her to be happy.
Who?
Robin. Evvy.
She rolls her eyes. This was a mistake. She covers her forehead and rubs. Robin takes her hand away and gestures for her to continue.
Okay, well it was really annoying that Liz tried to set Evvy up immediately. First off, we never get to meet guys from other schools, and she and What's-His-Face ended things less than 2 weeks ago. And it was the second we walked in, all this stuff about how amazing she is, and so is he, and he'd be amazing for her, and whatever, she is amazing, but she literally just, and suddenly another guy falls into her, and sue me, but he's cute, and I've been single for a lot longer, and literally everyone's in love with her already, so why?
Liz probably just wanted to help. We all know she's been really sad. Perks of, not keeping it.
No, I know, but it was how she acted about it. Liz, I mean.
Dude,
What? We both know that she's really just Evvy's friend.
I thought we decided we liked Liz. She's the fun friend.
We were on the fence.
that she passed the trial period or whatever.
But she's still more Evvy's friend than she is.
Obviously, but I thought junior year was going to be all about acceptance and going with the flow, dude. Like, just enjoy it.
Okay, thanks for letting me vent.
Anytime.
I know, but still. Thanks.
Well, mostly anytime, but right now I definitely have like the capacity, and I'll let you know in the future, like if that's not.
Oh, I know, you'll let me know.
Good.
Can I say one more thing, and then I swear we will be done talking about me?
Literally, of course. In fact, I think you should say 2 things, but maybe even 3 things.
Okay,
and
I
it's so
appreciate
fun.
it. Thank you. I just hate that any of this even like gets to me at all, because if it was about like normal issues people have, like wanting and being wanted, fine. I could handle that. Probably. Because I wouldn't care if I didn't have to, But since I can't like figure out my own shit with someone I don't trust, but I don't really want to date enough to find someone that, but like if I could, like if I got to choose, but I can't because I can't. But then what do I do? Go against my true nature to learn about normal development? Because I do have to follow my impulses, even if I end up whatever. Or I could admit to how broken I am and that I don't know how to fix me, but then I don't want to be using anyone, and they don't deserve to feel bad just because. So what options do I have?
Sure. No, like, that makes sense. It does. I'm sorry you don't get to be a person who has casual sex right now, but I do think you may be surprised by the way your relationship with sex evolves after you start having it regularly with someone
The
who
people I sleep with do respect me.
Aster finishes her waffle. Robin takes their trash to the kitchen.
I know you think I think, but I was only saying,
Do you ever feel like you're in mourning for the person you were supposed to be?
not really. I try not to entertain regret. But I do see what you're saying.
Right.
Aster starts to exit to her bedroom.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes. But, thanks for breakfast.
Aster exits.
Sure.
No problem.
Robin exits to her room. Act 1, Scene 3. The light through the window shifts. Hours pass. Evvy enters, sits on the couch, and prepares to give herself a pedicure. Aster enters but hovers.
Hey.
Hey.
Aster watches as Evvy removes her nail polish. She exits to the bathroom and returns with the wastebasket, puts it down, and sits next to Evvy.
Here, let me.
Aster begins to paint Evvy's nails. She smudges the polish.
Shit.
Here.
Evvy grabs a paper towel from her gathered supplies and hands it to Aster.
Thanks. Sorry.
Once it's clean, she doesn't resume painting.
And thank you for staying up with me last night. I'm really sorry.
Are you kidding? Don't worry about it. You do the same for me. You have, actually, in freshman year when I was still learning that more than 2 drinks makes me woozy.
True, and honestly, I envy you. I wish I was a lightweight.
I don't really think that you do, but I did want to ask you though. You said some stuff.
I know. Last night was, and yesterday was,
I know. Rob. I didn't wake up until you were napping, and she thought. I thought. Both of us thought. It's just that you said that you don't deserve love, and that definitely isn't true, and I know you probably know that, and it was just, but after a good night's sleep, then you might be, and anyway, but I just want you to know that love comes in so many forms.
I know. Thanks. I love you too. I think I was just being a little intense or whatever, but
Your feelings are absolutely valid, though. I don't want you to think that I think.
No, I know. Thanks. But I just feel like the past 3 years have been me doing a lot of work on myself, and I know who I am, and I'm happy, or at least like satisfied with nearly every other aspect of my life. But I feel like I hit a wall with my I don't know, intimacy issues and stuff. Emotionally, I'm better, but my body doesn't know it yet.
Well, I think it makes sense that you're so sad.
I'm not actually sad. I mean, obviously I'm sad, but not, like I feel more stuck, like I'm angry. You know, the only advice I've actually gotten is to masturbate more. I hate this insane idea that everything I want I can have on my own, like it's simple. Like I don't need to get out of my head, like I don't need something to come up against.
How many people have you talked to about this?
Not many. You two, and obviously Rob is one of the primary masturbation advocates. And then my cousin I went to high school with knows, but she's sworn to secrecy, and we don't talk about anything too. Anyway, the last one is just this girl I had a gen ed with last semester, and we were waiting in line for the bathroom, but she told me about her thing first. And I do think it helps to be like, me too, but all of the...
But it's normal to want attention, to feel wanted. I do think it's harder to find anything if you're looking for it. Not just you, I mean like we will not, you know, like the universal you. We should all just focus on ourselves, you know? It'll get you when you least expect it. I've never once been actively looking.
Sure. I see where you're coming from. Of course, when you're like just swatting moths away from your flame, or flies, or honey, or whatever. Anyways, I'll figure it out. And besides, I want to hear about Griff, or whatever his name is. Definitely seemed like you and that guy were hitting it off.
No, you're right. Griffon, or Griff, I guess. He was really sweet.
Did I miss you sneaking off to smooch?
What? No. He was a genuine gentleman. We found somewhere quieter to talk. And besides, I am definitely not looking to jump into anything too quickly this time.
In my experience, the guys who go out of their way to seem nice are actually...
He isn't trying to seem anyway. He's actually just nice. And even if he isn't...
Evvy reaches for the abandoned polish.
I trust myself to determine that as I get to know him. Considering we literally just met.
Wait, what are you doing? I wanted to...
No, I thought it would be easier if I
No,
just
I want to. I said that I would.
Aster snatches up the nail polish.
Okay, you're just not the best multitasker.
Evvy puts a hand on top of Aster's.
Please, I will devote my full attention as I listen to you gush about...
Oh, maybe I'm not even in the gushing stage yet.
So what? You're not going to see him again?
Actually, probably not. It was nice to feel cute and flirty after everything with... But...
Well, you are the flirting queen. Long may you reign.
Meaning...
Nothing. Or, I mean, I think we both know that you're...
No, I'm not... I don't even... I guess people perceive it as flirting, but I'm just having a conversation.
Are you kidding? I don't know anyone who has a sparkle in their eye quite like... It's a gift. Seriously, you have to know what it is, and I want you to teach me.
Hey, I don't do it on purpose.
Not ever?
Okay, fine. If I actually think about it, I guess it comes down to one thing. If you really
Spill your secrets.
It's not as groundbreaking as you want it to be. Just focus on the other person, making them feel special, and then somehow that makes them think that you're special.
Have you considered that you might be inherently special?
Everyone has that thing that when they talk about it, they light up, they glow. Most of us know what that is for ourselves, so we half listen to the conversation until there's an opening. But if you stay with someone in their golden topic, they kind of shine enough for
Wow, I mean, I knew why everyone who just meets you likes you so much, loves you immediately, and I just never knew the words of why, but that
Really?
actually...
I don't know. Why do you like me? I mean, do you like me?
What? Of course, I didn't mean that. Please, let me finish.
The pedicure or the thought? Because I'm more interested
And
in
I don't get why other people who don't know you think they love you as much as I do. I know that doesn't make sense. This isn't coming out right. I'm sorry. I think I just meant like in a weird attempt to analyze you, to emulate you, but that's so...
No, I mean, it's fine.
No, it's not. I don't ever want you to think that I'm not completely obsessed with you.
No, I know.
Because I am.
I know.
I didn't mean like...
I swear.
Because I'm not.
I'm well aware.
And I am.
I know. after 2 full years of obsession. It's just
No, I know, and I'm so sorry. I'm so excited to be together. Please, let me.
Aster holds up the bottle of nail polish.
okay. I do appreciate you.
Aster smiles as she finishes painting the nails, however long that takes. When she finishes, she blows on them.
Okay, but that I hate.
Sorry,
Evvy gets up, toes flexed away from the ground.
Wait, don't you want to let them
I
dry?
want to lay in my bed so I can let them dry longer.
Okay.
Aster curls and stretches her fingers, gently massaging her palms, as if she'd been ignoring their cramping. Evvy starts to walk away but turns back.
Sorry, it's hard to tell. Was this all just kind of about Griffon, or was it more about us?
Neither. Honestly, it's all about.
And I mean, even if it is like a little bit about.
No, it's really not. Not him specifically. I just want somebody, to want me the way literally everyone seems to want you.
People do. They want you. You will learn to believe it, and until you do, you just fake it.
They
until you-
don't. But that's nice.
Well, they will, because I can see that you are.
Right. Yeah, well, sorry, again, I'm gonna go take a shower, wash off the self off my.
Your last 24 hours.
Right, exactly.
Bad idea.
Evelyn waddles out of the room. Aster exits to the bathroom and we hear the shower turn on. Act 1, Scene 4. Robin enters and goes to the kitchen and sticks a bag of popcorn in the microwave. She cooks it, and when it's done, she puts it in a bowl. During this process, Evvy enters from the front door carrying grocery bags. She pulls out a chocolate candy, which she pours into the popcorn bowl. The hum and the water pressure underscores their quietly shouted conversation.
Hello. Howdy, stranger. Come on, I haven't been gone.
Oh, no, I didn't mean like, I wasn't saying.
No, right. I'm sorry. I guess I just spent the whole way home kind of bracing for. Why did she want this movie night so badly? That she ruined me last night and this morning.
She looks at the bathroom door and then back to Robin.
I feel like she's gonna try to talk about like some. Whatever. Sorry. I did. How long has she been in there? I feel like it was at least half an hour when I left, wasn't it?
Easily, and like, there was another half.
Another hour-long shower? I mean, honestly, do you think we should?
I don't think we can say anything. You don't even pay for water on the utility bill.
Planet pays.
I don't know if it's more pressing than food waste or meat industry or greenhouse gases.
Okay, but her first grocery shop of the year is still rotting.
So what are you gonna criticize first? Like, should we tag team her on both? Or take a topic to explain that she's not ecologically conscious enough room
I wasn't actually suggesting that we petition her to be more green. But doesn't it kind of bother you? Or at least seem like an indication that something is seriously weird? Or
No.
at least,
I mean, I get it. I'm if I'm in like the sun sharing space kind of, I'm wondering if like the sun sharing space kind of like rubs it in your face, but
no, I know. I'm getting used to it, sorry.
no. I just feel like most things are not my business. And
No, totally, that makes so much sense. I agree, actually. How was your day, your week?
Robin watches Evvy watch the bathroom door.
So I'm not the only one who can't stop picturing her, like just standing there crying or even sitting like just like aggressively masturbating.
Ew. I'm actually seeing her like deadpan and like with the water just like directly on top of her head. You don't think, oh my god, you don't think it was detachable?
The shower turns off and both girls freeze, partially giddy, partially afraid of being caught. After a heavy pause, Aster comes out with dripping wet hair, wrapped in a towel.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Aster exits to her bedroom and Robin and Evvy turn to each other on the couch, now whispering in the emptiness, humming only with their energy.
Or like a little something to be wrapped up in all those clothes.
No, that's just what she was wearing when she. Wait, come on. I think that would be louder than crying, right?
Depends on the tears and on the
On the orgasm.
well, she needs a release like either way. For everyone's sake, I hope she got both. But that's
A little bit, like.
Aster walks out, this time with a towel around her head. She's in skimpy PJs.
Are you bitches talking about me?
Well, most recently I was asking.
We just wanted to make sure you weren't crying in the shower.
Oh, you were. I was kidding. No, but you were. It's fine. You were. I wasn't. But you were. You both were.
Kind of, because like an hour is sort of a.
You're keeping track of how long it takes me to shower?
No, not officially.
Just noticing.
I have ADHD and I get very distracted. Wait, what would I have to cry about?
Nothing.
And everything, like whatever you want.
It's not that.
We didn't think. We just wanted to check. Like, the school is somewhat already going on for a month, you know. So we just like wanted to.
I'm gonna go.
No, Aster, please.
No, it's cool. I'm just really tired. I did have to sit down in the shower because.
Come on, Aster.
Good night.
Aster exits abruptly.
Well.
Robin plops down on the couch.
I bet she comes out eventually, but I guess we're choosing without her.
Evvy joins her.
You know what that means?
No one is gonna ask to watch
The Sandlot.
As much as I like rewatching movies,
I've seen that one for like enough lifetimes.
3 lifetimes.
Okay, like something new. I heard 20th Century Woman is really good.
Robin starts painstakingly typing with the remote. The beeping and the clicking is loud.
I love the film bro that you fell in love with because you have him to watch those kind of movies with.
Hey, I'm interested in broadening my horizons all on my own. And besides, it's gonna be hard to find a good movie we haven't seen. And Jay did say that.
I don't even think we can conceptualize the number of movies that have been made in our lifetimes, let alone all the
Are
ones
you
that.
accounting for how small the Venn diagram overlap would be between those that we actually want to see and those that are available to stream?
Okay, okay. But what if this is the perfect time to watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding? Aster literally has it on DVD, and there's no way we would lure her out with that. And I can truly vouch, it's really a good movie. There's like,
I don't feel like bending to her will.
okay, that's fair. What about the perks of being a wallflower? I know you're against watching the adaptation first, but do you actually think you're really gonna read a YA novel?
Yes. And tonight, introducing to a movie
Like
about
Logan Lerman, or Emma Watson, or come on, Mae Whitman.
She's in that.
Yeah, and they're actually very mean to her. Logan specifically is very mean to her. This is Emma instead.
Okay, listen, I would kill for Mae Whitman, but like, given the chance.
No, you wouldn't.
It's Emma.
Well, I'm not interested in anymore knowing that's how you will be perceiving one of the most devastating movie moments of the whole excruciating.
Spoiled it. But okay, you can always do. He's just like, he's not that into you.
Done. But I'm always a little surprised that that's your comfort.
I don't even like it that much.
Sure, then pick another movie.
Robin pushes Evvy with her foot. She presses play. They snuggle towards each other in the half-light of a flickering TV, imagined leaning against the fourth wall. Evvy drifts slowly to sleep. Aster walks out sheepishly, eyes red and puffy, and interrupts Rob's unconscious remark.
What I wouldn't give to walk into that public pool. Just right.
Rob keeps watching but lifts the blanket.
I'm sorry.
Come on then.
Rob pats the couch and Aster sits. Rob offers the bowl of popcorn. After Aster takes her first handful, Rob loots around for a piece of chocolate. They press play again and Aster leans on Robin's shoulder and is asleep quickly. Evvy shifts from her sleeping with her head on the armrest to the other shoulder. The light becomes uniform. The credits are rolling. Robin starts shifting her arms to get out. Evvy wakes with a startle. Aster resists.
Bed?
Good.
She tries to nudge Aster again.
I'm here for the night, babes.
Rob rolls her eyes and adjusts the blankets. Evvy shuffles to her bed, ends in a door slam.
Sorry.
Aster's eyes finally open. Rob's door close is a little bit more quiet. Still, it elicits a sigh from Aster, who looks to the audience, squinting at the flickering light, then to the remote. Her arm extends, unable to reach. She shimmies her foot out of the blanket and slides it to the surface it rests on, kicking the remote. It lands, depending on the coordination of those cast, on the floor, couch, or directly into her hand. It may vary nightly. She smashes a button on the remote. Blackout. Act 1, Scene 5. Another day begins to dawn and we get a few beams through the window, a kind of half-light. Evvy sneaks out of her bedroom wearing a big shirt with no pants and peers over at Aster's unconscious spread eagle on the couch. She shows visible disappointment and deliberates between her bedroom door and the front door before checking the time in the kitchen. She sighs and tiptoe marches back to her bedroom.
Why does it matter?
Evvy enters backwards, her finger to her lips, eyes a warning to Griffon, who's wearing a crop sweatshirt, pulling the door closed behind him.
Leave it.
Griffon rolls his eyes and pulls Evvy's finger away from her lips. He kisses her. She breaks away, gesturing to the couch and the door. He pulls her in again, lifting her, walking them both over. The longer it takes, the better.
You
She pokes Griffon in the chest.
should go.
In actuality, I do not have.
I hate to say it, but
Then don't.
Evvy opens the front door slowly and gestures out with both hands. He sweeps her up against the door frame. She looks back at her bedroom door as he kisses her neck, then to the couch again.
well, I'm already giving you as much as I wish I had all
She
day.
grabs his cheeks and kisses him pointedly.
I do not.
Well, I got to bring some of you with me.
He pulls her into the hallway and closes the door behind both of them. We hear a slight thud against the door. Robin enters from her bedroom and immediately turns on the overhead light.
Hey, oh man, that's bright.
I was considerate the first 5 times you slept past 10 in the communal space.
Wait, it's after 10? Shit, I don't know why I agreed to a brunch date. That's worse than coffee. I'm no good before noon.
At least you eat at lunch. A coffee date is, for you, is like,
Taking Jay to barbecue?
speak of the devil.
Robin goes to answer the door and Jay is holding a leather jacket over Evvy's lower half from the back, blocking it from the hallway. From inside we can see that she is now wearing the crop sweatshirt, showing off the lacy or neon underwear that is no longer hidden.
Hello.
Jay moves towards Robin, ushering Evvy in. Evvy tries to slip away but bumps into Aster.
Wait, what happened? Why are you... What are you wearing?
Huh?
You're practically... I've never seen you. Wait, why were you in the hallway?
I thought that I saw, and then I was gonna, but I got locked out and then Jade rescued me.
Rob looks at Jay who shakes his head in response to a questioning look. Rob turns to Evvy.
I can't fight you morally, but if you did do a striptease,
Shut up.
They kiss. Aster watches for a second before registering and shaking it off. She turns to Evvy, who is walking away again.
How did you get locked out? I can't imagine you leaving even for a second without your keys or with that little, or rather that much.
Well, you don't have to imagine it because you're looking at it, and so I'm cold. So
Evvy exits. Aster watches, then turns to the couple and back to Evvy's bedroom door.
Okay, that was weird, but I have to get ready.
Aster exits to the bathroom.
What?
a date.
Aster comes out with a toothbrush in her mouth.
A brunch date that I am very nearly late for already.
Aster exits. The faucet runs and she returns without it.
Why do you seem not into it?
do you want me to call you in an hour with an easy out?
Why are you encouraging her to even go if she clearly doesn't want to?
The dialogue is punctuated as she flits between the bathroom, her bedroom, and the living room, fixing her hair, looking for shoes, changing outfits, a frenzy of unsettled excitement. Jay and Robin are so into each other that eye contact is enough, but they are also welcome to connect through any manner of touch in moments alone.
First, Jay, I do want to go, and I cannot control how my body responds, especially considering I accidentally set my alarm for 9 p.m., which just adds to the... And Bob, to answer your question, no. I don't know. Yes. No. Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. I've never set alarms, but I understand the sentiment.
What? How?
But she trusts her body to know.
And it always does.
So, especially like with a good 8 hours, I didn't really need like more
That
than
is psychotic. I need 10 just to like, how am I just learning this?
Robin goes to get waters for herself and Jay.
Wait, can't you just simply choose to leave should you decide that you would like to?
Robin and Aster stop in their tracks and stare.
Sure. I mean, theoretically, yes.
I feel like sometimes it's nice to have a prompt, a split second where you have to trust your gut. Flip a coin, pull a card, take a phone call.
Right, like
Imagine
I,
your dog crying.
exactly, yeah. Like I might not know the difference between being anxious because it's bad and nervous because it's good. Want to leave, want to stay, anything, until I say it out loud. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to process enough to know what I want, let alone ask. But if I get the chance to say, oh, it was nothing, back to your childhood, or
What if you tried to live in the present? You might not be as nervous if you talk less about childhoods on a first date. Maybe go with hobbies.
Maybe just focus on you and the place you are looking for, the place you are looking to head on.
You think so? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so why are you so nervous? Do you really like him?
No, I don't think so. I actually kind of hate him, but
You're joking, right? None of this makes sense.
I'm drawn to him. I just haven't figured out why or if he deserves it yet.
That is completely fair.
I think it would be good to see where this leads me, even if he's sort of arrogant, because that's because the stuff he brings into class is really good.
It's an intro class. He can't be that.
And he's a little nerdy, and I've always been a sucker for.
Are you going to tell him how your earnest sincerity often gets mistaken for sarcasm? He might think you're an entirely different person than you're intending to be.
What conversation do you think led up to him asking me out? I actually cannot figure out why I'm so nervous, though. He's a little intimidating, but mostly.
Oh, no, boys are much too simple for you to be like, please, like even for like a second.
There's arguments here, but
Well, when you fell in love after a weekend, it's easy to see things as simple.
U-hauling is not a path for the faint of heart.
What do you mean? We wouldn't know about that. We were very chill. We moved at an entirely appropriate pace. It's just like how love.
Hey, as someone who actually wouldn't know, I take offense to
I'm
that.
barely being hyperbolic.
Okay, but speaking of like a disproportionate response, okay, but I thought about it. So anyway, I guess it is worth mentioning that I did burst into tears right after he asked me out.
In front of him?
And we're sure this date is definitely happening.
Yes, Jay. No, Robin, listen.
That's good.
Not that good.
So after I said yes and gave him my number, he dipped into his next class. Then I was walking out onto the street and felt a rush of this like swooping feeling in my chest, like celebratory, but also like something was being broken open, like an egg hatching, like fragile, delicate, tender. Like I know I shouldn't touch it, but I have to.
That sounds painful,
It was.
Wasn't it? At least a little bit?
especially in matters of the heart.
Tell me about it.
I can't. We've established I'm inexperienced, but it turned into a tightness and I couldn't, so I started running and I was fully crying by the time I got to the DH bathrooms.
Oh man, the DH. I haven't been yet this year. I miss my meal plan.
Right. Anyway, how did you go from that to deciding?
I was never not going to, but yeah, no, I'm good. And I didn't swipe and no one stopped me, so I got a free lunch and Jay is allowed to be jealous.
And you still want to go on this date?
I do.
Because
No matter what, I'll learn something about myself. What I like, what I don't like. I just need to I want to be participating in life, in dating, in sex, in good sex, great sex.
and you think he's gonna be able to do
It's a
that?
start.
I think that's great. And we'll be here when you get home. Probably. If you want to talk.
Jay looks to Rob, who nods.
Call or no call?
Aster pauses at the front door and takes time to decide.
No call.
She exits.
Well, that was...
But
At least we're alone now. In fact, we could be even more alone.
Dear God, please.
They exit quickly. Lights stay up. Act 1, Scene 6. Robin enters and goes to the kitchen. She boils pasta and puts garlic bread in the oven. The smell should creep up throughout the scene. Evvy enters wearing headphones. Disperses her belongings, coat to hook, phone to charger.
Hi, thank you so much.
Of course.
After she puts her headphones into her bag, she pulls out a jar of tomato sauce for Rob.
I was halfway home before I realized.
No problem. I'm gonna get changed, and then did you need?
You
like-
contributed more than enough. Actually,
Yeah.
can you tell Aster dinner in 20? I haven't seen her all day, but I know she's home.
Yeah. I saw her keeping the counter.
That, and I heard some howling sobs about 2 hours ago.
Oh, thank you.
No reply when I knocked then, so I paced around for a little bit, and I thought about knocking again, but I didn't want to insist, and I thought she'd come to me if she wanted. But eventually I just like fled to the grocery and wound up like wandering the frozen food section for I don't know how long.
And that's when you texted the group chat to see if we wanted pasta.
Full disclosure, I texted her alone first and then.
Right, whatever. I needed my cereal and I'm still getting dinner, so.
Evvy marches over to Aster's door.
Hey, asteroid, if you're orbiting anywhere near the kitchen in the next 20 minutes, there will be a plate of pasta.
All
with
plates
your
in the dishwasher, it would be a bowl.
a bowl of pasta with your
Aster's
name.
door burst open and a half asleep, fully dressed, jumbled mess stumbles out.
Sorry, did we have plans? I took an unexpected nap and I feel like I'm on another
We didn't. I thought you might want. I was cooking anyway, so I thought you might want.
Oh, yeah, no, so you were home for a while. I mean, you heard me. I just... Have you ever cried so hard that your exhausted body just gives out? No, just like, you know, when you're crying at a rate where the tears are draining less quickly than the will to remain conscious. Come on, you've never cried yourself to sleep?
Of course. Everyone has, but it's not usually in the middle.
Well, sleep is medicine. Anyway, so what happened?
Oh, yeah, no, that's the thing. It wasn't a big deal, and not even really about me. I watched this documentary about sexual assault on college campus, and I know I was in sort of a... What?
I'm sorry, babe.
Are you okay now?
I'm not sure why I subjected myself. It's like I'm equally attracted and repelled by.
No, I get it. I love crime shows, but my tolerance for, but I lost my tolerance for shows about sex crimes.
Isn't it weird to like sit in an office and picture people like writing that episode and then like people acting it out? I don't know. It's surreal. Yeah.
What is the research process like? You have to be completely detached or deranged in order to survive.
And it sucks to say, but I'm not afraid of the ones where the little kids are kidnapped or the people are flat out dead. Like, does that make me a terrible person?
No, not at all. But when I think about how many reruns I watched when I was homesick from school as a kid, it blows my mind. Like, I guess you don't really get it until you get it. Maybe the kidnapping ones will freak you out once you have your own kids.
Yeah, that's another reason why not to.
Please, look at how you're caring for us now. Working over a hot stove.
My babies, my
children.
Evvy and Rob laugh. Aster still looks tired.
Right, but like I'm glad I watched it because it was really really informative and inspiring. But
Yeah, but wait, inspiring? Are you gonna do something?
oh wow, I mean, I don't think I'd fully identified that is what this feeling is, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I do. I think I really want to report my. I think it would be good for me. Good for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a contribution to society. Amazing. You should. You definitely should.
Yeah. Is there like a statute of limitations for minors or?
I don't know, but do I even think justice can be the result of a corrupt system? I mean, I do, obviously, but even if I didn't get to go to court, it would be cathartic, like closure. If I'm supposed to be able to just give what I need to myself, then this is something I can do.
No, right, of course, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I did. And if he ever does it to someone else, you'll be there to back her up. On record. Sure, like, prepare yourself. I still think you'd be.
Right. So I think I should tell my parents first.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't tell the police behind their backs.
Couldn't be behind their backs.
Whatever feels best.
I know, I just mean, I know I want to do something.
Then you should definitely.
Of course.
I'm gonna.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's so great. I'm gonna go get changed. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, dinner will be ready in a few.
Evvy exits.
Do you need help?
No, just relax.
I can't. I'm just so full of energy. I feel so much better just like knowing that I'm gonna take action, just like acknowledging the solution.
You are
is-
not a problem with the solution.
But something is shifting, and it's why I want to. I don't know, come forward, speak up, whatever. Go to the. And I never would have thought I'd be able to. I mean, right after.
Like, neither?
Like the next few days, I was so humiliated. That's not the right word exactly, but just dumb. Is it shitty to say generic?
Not necessarily.
Not generic, just like a stupid statistic, I guess. I hate it. It's gross.
No, yeah, that sucks. That makes sense. I mean, I'm honestly still pissed that I was 15. Like, I was basically 16. It was 3 fucking days before my 16th birthday, but I'll always have to say I was 15 because I was.
Evvy enters quietly unseen and registers the conversation with an air of disappointment, seriously considering retreating again.
15 sounds so young.
15 is young. 16 is young. Teenagers are children.
Fuck, you scared me. Wait, were you 16? I thought
It's a spooky subject. And you were saying you were almost 16?
Yeah, and I guess you were legally but you never really were happy to.
Oh wow. I'm good. Thanks. You were so sweet. But
You sure? Really? Because you never really talk about it.
thanks. But I want to keep hearing about the big Aster plan to go and.
It's really not good to bottle shit up, dude.
No, I know, I'm not. I don't think talking about it is gonna make me feel. I don't even feel I'm fine.
You sure?
Definitely.
Okay, but I'm just saying, real quick, that if you wanted to, we would listen, and it would probably suck for you in the moment, but then it would
I'm
be-
good.
I get why you might be scared of that pain. It's just, in the end, I think you'd really feel better. In the end, I think we'd all
I
feel-
appreciate your concern, and I'm
The dinner? How about, it's only 7:30.
okay.
Evvy exits. Robin crosses to grab her phone and begins to text while it is still connected to the charger.
Maybe we could.
I asked.
And?
Robin shrugs and goes to get 3 bowls laid out on the counter. Aster goes to the pot on the stove. She grabs the ladle and mixes before reaching a hand out to Rob, who's already there to hand her a bowl. She returns it full and fills the next one. Robin checks her phone again. She puts the last bowl away.
Okay, but that was weird, right?
Robin chews and swallows deliberately.
What? She doesn't have to.
No, I know, but and maybe I pushed it a bit too far, but honestly, I've never seen Evvy get mad like that before.
So, someone who likes to dissect the dirty underbelly of being human, you sure are surprised when you see it.
What? No, I don't think that
Which part?
any of it. I'm not choosing to, if I had a choice, but this isn't the dirty underbelly, or it wasn't, I didn't have it before.
Okay, I just.
I don't mean to be, I'm not an angry person, and I know she isn't, so doesn't it make it seem like something is very wrong, or?
Okay, can I talk? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I don't think you should get rid of anything. Every part of you can be celebrated, just it depends on how you understand it.
Sure, okay.
I'm serious. I don't think this is remotely about Evvy. Truly, I don't. I say figuring out what you felt the need, why you felt the need to keep pushing is more important than why she didn't like to push.
Right, I guess that's true, but
She wasn't even really mad. She was just.
mad for Evvy.
I think it's nice you want to be a good friend. You gotta love people how they want to be loved, you know?
How do you know how to, what the best way is?
I don't know. If you can't tell, you ask. You can always ask them.
I love you.
I love you too.
How can I love you better?
You, haven't said thank you for dinner yet?
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, and
Maybe you can do the dishes?
of course, done.
Aster goes to the kitchen and puts everything away. Robin brings her bowl into her room. When the dishes are done, Aster exits to the bathroom. She re-enters the living room, then goes to her bedroom, turning off the light as she leaves. From the darkness, the silhouette of the window flashes brightly, then is cut off. It flickers a few more times, erratically, before slowly fading. Act 1, Scene 7. Robin enters holding a rolling suitcase, which she parks by the front door, laying her coat across the top. Then, to the kitchen for a bowl of cereal. Aster enters from her bedroom, frantically collecting her things. Evvy enters and throws an overly stuffed backpack next to Rob's suitcase and joins her in the kitchen to eat breakfast.
What time's your flight again?
1.
Didn't you already say you were down to sit in the airport for an extra hour?
I mean, yeah, of course. I just thought, I'm just trying to go over the plan.
Okay, because we're leaving in
I
like.
know.
Aster almost knocks over Evvy.
Whoa, I'm not the one with the time crunch.
Well, I'm not the one you offered a ride to.
Well, I'm giving you a ride.
I mean, I had to ask.
I also had to ask. I guess I have a more immediate memory to take advantage of the fact that Evvy's suburban abode is a mere 30 minutes from the airport.
I remembered that. What? I remembered that as soon as you said it.
Yeah, as soon as I said I didn't want to split the car with you because I was not going to ride off Evvy.
So what? I'm not supposed to bum a ride too? Because I didn't think of it first? Just because Evvy never wants to DD, so I forgot her car even existed.
I'm happy to give both of you a ride. Timing wise, it just so happens that Rob's flight is first, and if it was yours, then you know that we would.
No, of course. I just feel like, I hate feeling like you were talking without me. I hate feeling like you don't want me to
Of
come.
course we want you to come. Why wouldn't we want you to
It's
come?
not like I was expressly
This
invited.
is the type of thing you don't you could just invite yourself.
Yeah, well, I did, didn't I? Sorry, whatever. I'll go get my stuff. I'm almost done.
Aster exits.
I can't believe she's like imagining this into some big conspiracy.
Really? You can't.
Yeah, no, of course. Aster's not good at seeing when she's being the hypocrite.
Yeah. I guess no one is.
Come on, where is she?
Aster enters, dumps more stuff than either of the others have by where they stand. She should be at least a little sweaty, definitely flustered.
Okay, let me pee. I'll be so quick.
You were supposed to leave in 2 minutes.
Cool. How is she? Does she seem like extra nervous?
I don't know, but she's always just like a lot, at least this much. I feel like she's just like psyched herself up to do it, and she's been talking about it for weeks, but it's just like now. I hope she does it though.
Yeah, me too.
Aster enters and they all gather their belongings.
Okay, let's do this.
They all exit. Evvy re-enters. She takes off her coat and leaves it on the floor by the door as she runs to the bathroom. A few moments later, Rob re-enters. She notices the stuff on the floor.
Aster?
Robin examines the standard black puffer coat.
Evvy?
Evvy enters.
Hi!
Hi!
So, how was your break? I thought you weren't coming home until.
Aster enters from the front door and drops everything at her feet, standing frozen.
Hi!
Hi!
Do you want some tea?
I couldn't do it.
Oh no. That's okay.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter very much. Sorry, I couldn't. I wanted to tell them, but I didn't have the words. I mean, and the football game and my brothers.
Let's forget you have 5 brothers.
Aren't 2 of them gay?
Mikey is bi.
Sure. Still, that's a lot of testosterone. I wonder they all forced you to go to a sports game.
They didn't like make me, but my dad just loves it so much and he wants to do it as a family, and I couldn't say. Actually, I tried to say that he might be there and I don't want to see him, but I just couldn't get to it because I'm fucking terrified. And my mom said we all have exes we'd rather not. I know she didn't know, but, and then my dad called me brave.
Hey, he doesn't know half of it.
You really don't have to.
Rob and Evvy rush to Aster's side and try to calm her panic.
Yes, I do. If I say this isn't important, it's like I'm saying
You are important no matter what. Inherently.
I know what you mean.
You do?
It is important because you're a part of. But it's you. You are important. And it's also a lot. And that's okay. In your own timing.
my parents are never gonna see me in the same way again.
That's not true. They love you so
I would
much.
say that actually letting your family fully know you is maybe more important, is maybe the more important change, at least most necessary for you to like fully know
I
you.
know but this is gonna change the way that we like talk to each other, the way we orient ourselves to the way they see me.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe it'll bring you even closer.
Don't fucking. That's not fair. Your parents don't know. Tell your parents, and then you can tell me from experience how easy it's gonna be.
I don't talk to my dad, so I don't think he really deserves the consideration, and I can tell you that my
Fine, I know I met your mom when she came to town after, but Evvy,
I wasn't saying. I was trying to support you in what you said you wanted.
you were lecturing me
Right.
about,
to.
don't you wanna feel closer to your parents?
Aster, babe, come on. I know you're upset, but you can't put that on. We don't all have to be like heal the same ways in order to support you. We want to help,
But just say, let us help, and then not listen, because I just told you how I
Please
would
stop talking.
Hey, I
No,
was.
stop. I'm done. I'm sorry. I am sorry that you were in so much pain, but there isn't anything that I can't suffer with you. It isn't fair. I have my own, and there's just only so much energy, and you just suck it up. You suck up all of the air.
Well,
And-
fuck. Thanks for confirming my absolute worst fear.
No, you know what? I'm actually not sorry. Because it isn't an insane thing to not want to be your only fucking support system. At least be something for yourself.
Why are you being so mean? I don't know this person.
Yes, you do. This is just who I am when I'm tired and I feel backed into a corner, and you are always the one who begs me to speak my mind and tell you every thought I've ever had. Like, fuck. People are quiet for a reason, so let me decide what I want to fucking share.
hey, well, I think maybe you could just all like take like a deep breath here.
Shut up!
No, listen. You know that the best we can do is just accept that we all have different ways of dealing with things, and do our best to treat each others the way they ask.
But she doesn't even ask. She demands.
That's just how I ask. And I wouldn't have to pry if you willingly informed us about.
I'm going to bed. And for the record, I do tell things to Robin. This is just an us thing.
Evvy exits.
That's my second worst fear. Are you kidding me?
Aster reaches to Robin for a hug. They sway between the back of the couch and the front door.
I'm sorry. I can't remember if I said it, but to you especially, I'm sorry.
I know.
I still want to go to I just gotta tell my parents first, you know?
I know. You will.
I will. I know.
A shared, long, deep, cleansing breath. Blackout. End of Act 1. Intermission.
Excuse me, that wasn't good. Wait a minute, don't interrupt me. It was great.